हाय, मैं हूँ दर्शील सफारी और आप लोग मुझे देख रहे हैं बॉलीवुड हंगामा पर।
Well, we have with us the wonder boy Darsheel Safary, who's here in Hyderabad. He has just hosted 18th Children's Film Festival out here, the inauguration ceremony. Huge pleasure to have you back on Bollywood Hungama once again, Darsheel.
Thanks, yeah.
And how's the experience of just dancing along with Ranbir Kapoor on Tie Tie Fish?
I think it was the best part. I think this will be the memory that I'll keep with myself. That this is what was so special about my hosting my first stage show.
Right. And in fact, you've been a trained dancer under Shamak, and you've been part of Jhalak as well. And Ranbir is a very fine dancer as well.
Yeah, he's a great dancer, but the best thing is that when you get to see him doing those typical Bollywood dance moves, it's a lot of fun, and we ended up doing that on stage.
Right. The moment you came today on stage and you started speaking, the first thing that I noticed was that obviously your voice is different from what it was. That is the first thing that came to my mind immediately, because people still have that Taare Zameen Par hangover as far as Darsheel Safary is concerned. So enjoying the teenage?
It's much more hectic than a normal teenage life, but yes, I've enjoyed myself, definitely. A lot of freedom that I was granted after my boss got over. My parents have been thoroughly supportive. They've been saying that we do what you want, but do after informing us that we'll guide you, whatever you do is right or wrong. So they've always guided me that way. And I think this is my first hosting thing, which my parents said yes blindly to, because they knew that it's going to be me who's going to say yes, because I wanted to always try my this thing at hosting, because it's nothing I've done before.
No, I think you're wonderful as such. You're very, very, very confident as well. You've done, I believe, 4 movies so far till now. Zokomon, many would say that maybe there could be a sequel to Zokomon as well, because it seems like an interesting franchise. But Taare Zameen Par is something that I think will always be with you forever, in fact. So, and now how do you look back at that performance? A splendid performance. और जैसे फिल्म जो है वो वक्त जाता जा रहा है, तो वो फिल्म और ज़्यादा important होते जा रही है, and it's becoming even more like a cult film somewhere.
Oh, thanks. I think if it becomes a cult film, it will be a great thing.
No, it has already become, I think, a cult film. In fact, now we're talking about whether it becomes a classic or not. That is something that people will have to just work on.
Yeah, how much ever the film continues to grow, it's just good for us, because I didn't know, personally speaking, that how much hard work goes into doing a film. It was only when I had my first day on set that I saw that okay, behind the camera there are at least 100 people who are working hard for the actors to stay there, or for how good the actors look. So that's when I came to know, because before that it was all fantasy. I was like, oh wow, how did you do this? It's so good, so much fun. Then I realized it's a lot of hard work.
That song, Ma, in fact, almost every reality show, and even apart from that song is something which is, it has that huge recall value, and people just love it and relate to it like anything. Every song on Mother, it's immediately compared to that particular song. And I still remember we had seen the making of that particular song, and how Amir had, I've seen the making. And how Amir actually just told you when you were just against that wall, and how he told you that the expressions and all these things. How do you look back at that particular song?
That means that you missed the fun part of it. It was actually, the thing was that while we were shooting for Ma, we were laughing like anything. We were just laughing. Some funny joke came and we started laughing. And I don't know how it came up, but the thing was that it was at that perfect moment where Amir Uncle got me into the character, and he shot that part at the perfect time, and I was actually really emotional that time. And the song actually was the only thing which I used to think, okay, people are going to cry when they're going to see this. In fact, the thing is, it's another thing, because whenever I see myself in Ma, I start laughing, because after it was cut, after I'm not going to say cut, I would just start laughing when I would see myself on the monitor. But then if I see it today, and perhaps when I grow up and I see it again, that time I'm sure that tears would be coming out of my eyes also, because then I'll be missing those memories that I've had. But then if you go to see Ma as a song, I'll tell you, every mother whom I've met, even right now at the Hyderabad Film Festival, there are like 10 people who told me your Ma song is so good. I'm like, guys, you still haven't gotten over the song. But then they're like, no, it's such a famous song, it's such heartwarming. And I was like, okay, with tickets we could have sold tissue papers also.